Everything that you've ever really wanted came to you easily. And it was all those times that there was blood, sweat, and tears that you were just resisting what was inevitably going to happen. It's during those times that you feel like you need to keep pushing because you've already sacrificed so much that surely the reward is just around the corner. We feel like we need to sacrifice in order to get what we want because we don't logically understand how it could be any other way. So we deliberately develop a high tolerance to stress because we think the more we tolerate, the better the reward will eventually be. At least along the way, we still believe in putting others first because we know that that is the right thing to do. Well, it turns out that all of these beliefs were developed over thousands of years and just handed down to us the moment we're born, by our family, by education, and by other sources. For example, the belief that you had to put others first was developed during the cognitive revolution 70,000 years ago. Then a little later, during the agricultural revolution, we reinforced that belief and developed a new one, that you had to work hard in order to get what you wanted. While those beliefs served us in the past, do they still serve us today? A survey of those who've lived the longest lives and are now on their deathbeds has found that the biggest regrets that people hold is that they worked too hard, they never truly expressed themselves, and they didn't do what they wanted. Now I know you might be thinking, look, I can't just quit my life and act like an irresponsible child. How would I live? What good would I be? And you're absolutely right, because that kind of a reaction likely comes from resentment of a crazy world. That's why I host an exclusive event called Rise Above Thought. It's for people that want to help others let go of destructive beliefs that we formed in the past that are both false and no longer serve us today. You'll be made aware of the 3 major revolutions that anthropologists and historians have credited for allowing us to rise up out of the animal kingdom so that we could create this incredible world we're living in today. From that vantage point, it's much easier to see how both the good things and the big problems that exist right now were created simultaneously, which makes it easy to accept all the terrible things that are happening so you can show even more of your compassion to those who've been caught in plight. Because money is such a sticking point for so many people, we'll discuss its origins as well as its highest function according to those who've mastered it, so you can see how it'll be used to propel us into the future. Now, this event isn't for people who want to settle down and sink beneath thought. It's for people who want to discover where great ideas come from, so they can help create a vision of the future for us that we can't even resist. You'll discover what neuroscientists have learned about the origins of creative thought and how our brain works. Now, you've had plenty of creative ideas, but when it's come to action, you haven't been able to deliver. You'll learn about how your own body can work against you and what you need to do to overcome an unconscious reaction. Now, the content of this event comes from some exclusive sources that I'm so grateful to have had access to. This includes the elitist Mount Eliza campus of the Melbourne Business School and a revolutionary course by the world-renowned university MIT, places where CEOs go to discover alignment for the future of their organizations. It also comes from my personal mentors Ben Harvey and Cham Tang, founders of Authentic Education, self-made multimillionaires who are so good at delivering huge results without breaking a sweat that they've created multiple highly profitable, life-changing products while managing dozens of properties and directing hundreds of individual business owners, still making time for fun, friends, family, vacation, and further education. You'll come to see that letting go of an old belief that no longer serves us feels just like throwing away an old item of clothing that used to be your favorite but no longer suits you, so you can make space in the cupboard for something new. Seats are limited, so if you're itching to unleash your creative ideas, quit resisting because it'll feel good and book yourself a space now. I'm really looking forward to connecting with you. My name is Joseph Andren. Let's shift forward together.